Marker.
Hello, I am Jessie Stephens. I'm here at Booktopia to talk about my brand new debut book, Heartsick. Heartsick is a non-fiction book. It is about 3 different people and it charts their lives as they go through love and loss and what happens in between. So there's Anna and Claire and Patrick, and they all fall in love, and it's about what happens when heartbreak unravels a life. I wanted to write this book because I felt as though every time I saw a book about heartbreak, it wanted to be a self-help guide, and it was like 101 ways to get over it, and I didn't want to get over it yet. I was sick of being hurried along, and what I felt like doing was diving more deeply into it and exploring what heartbreak is, and also exploring how universal it is across all people. So it was about making people feel less alone. That was the number one reason why I wrote it. I knew that I would find things that were universal in people's stories, but there were examples and even things I shared about myself and my own experiences that were so weird and so embarrassing that I thought there's no way other people will understand. And the early feedback I'm getting is that they're kind of the best bits, where you think that it's just you who goes through this process of self-loathing, but it's everyone. And so the biggest surprise has got to be just how universal this is, and that when we feel our most alone, that's when we're actually the most connected to other people, because it's a real shared experience. It was an emotionally cathartic experience, A, because of the subject matter, and B, because everyone tells you how hard it is to write a book, but you don't believe them when they tell you. And I think it was hard because I was feeling it as I was writing it. And in order to get into the shoes of each of the characters, you had to feel the immense loss of these relationships. And so it was extremely uncomfortable to write, I think, and to try and do justice to these experiences. I hope that for people who are currently heartbroken, that they feel seen, heard, and understood, and that they feel less alone, and that maybe they have a new language with which to talk about heartbreak to their friends and family, because often you talk about it once or twice, you don't even know how to express what you're feeling, and then people are really sick of you talking about it. So hopefully this provides a bit more of a framework. And for people who have never been heartbroken, of which there are surprisingly few, but maybe a few years ago or whatever, I hope that this reminds people of just how bad it is. And a lot of people have said that it's reminded them of experiences they had at 5 or 15 that they'd buried, and this actually brought them back up, and they're becoming more reflective about some of those things that happened and how it might have shaped them. So I hope that it's a reflective exercise, and that as a community we start respecting the grief of heartbreak a little bit more. You can order your copy of Heartsick right now from Booktopia at booktopia.com.au.
Hell yeah, done it in under 5 minutes. Awesome.